Hi, this is Charles Hoskinson broadcasting live from warm, sunny Colorado. Always warm, always sunny, sometimes Colorado. Today is December 28th, 2021. And from time to time, I do get letters from the community. And I just wanted to read this one out because it's a pretty interesting one. He's from a community member that's been around for a while. It was dated December 21st, 2021. Dear Charles, I'm continually moved by how you embrace your community so openly and with such kindness. This, combined with your clear and profound vision for humanity, gives me hope for our collective future. You've been such an inspiration to me. I wanted to take this moment to gift my recent book to you, entitled Sun, Water, Being. Only 20 copies of the boxed edition were ever made. I'm gifting them to those who've inspired this creative journey. Sun, water, being explores states of consciousness when these three elements align. While making photographs for this book, I found that these elements, especially trees, would bring be me. Sorry, there's a typo there. Into a state of presence to the point where was no longer a quote me. It was as if the cosmos was experiencing itself through my form. Lastly, I'm so grateful to you for introducing me to Vassal earlier this year through our shared love of trees. I feel fortunate to have known him, even if it was just for a brief time and only online. I miss his presence very much and think of him often, especially when in the presence of trees. Thank you again, Charles, for all that you do and who you are. I'm wishing you a wonderful holiday season and a bright new year. Best wishes, Brian Austin from Carmel, California. Brian at studiocosmos.com. Well, anyway, he sent me the book. Let's take a look at it. It's actually in a beautiful box setting here. So we'll take this. There we go. Take a look at that. Sun, water, being. Okay, let's take her for a test drive. And it's filled with some absolutely stunning photography. Various different places that are coming together. That looks like a dandelion. That's pretty cool. You know, as I mentioned, I get things from people all over the world, and every now and then when they send me a lovely letter, I tend to read it off and share it with you guys. It's one of the coolest parts of the job is getting to know everybody and see everybody. You know, Cardano is a big community. It's filled with scientists and technologists and entrepreneurs. It's filled with engineers. It's filled with incredibly creative people. It's filled with very spiritual people, people who love nature, people who love building. It's a very big community, and it's easy to forget how big that community actually is. And there's a unifying thread throughout all of them, and that tends to be our love for life and each other, and our desire for a better future. And some people accommodate and accomplish that by reminding people about how beautiful the world that we exist in is today. And other people accommodate that by trying to identify problems in the world today and build solutions for them. Both are equally valuable, in my view, because both of them provide different lenses into the same state that we exist in. You have to have a reason and a motivation to want to preserve and change things for the better of humanity. Preserve what we have that we like and we value, and change the things that we don't. And the point of cryptocurrencies has always been building a platform upon which we can take centralized, curated experiences and institutions and ideas and take them out of the hands of the few and give them to the many. And we started with Bitcoin in 2009 with the discussion about money and saying, can we do better and create private monies? And I think Satoshi's vision has been accomplished by the fact that a nation state has adopted Bitcoin as a national currency. That's kind of the end of that journey, in that it proved that it could work. And El Salvador seems to be doing fine. I believe their economy grew 12% this year, and more nations will follow. Now, the follow-up question is, what other institutions of trust that humankind has traditionally entrusted to governments can we now take and put somewhere else, like voting and credentials and, who knows, social media? The sky's the limit. And every single person comes to this with a different perspective. Some people take pictures and make beautiful books and look at things from a very visual and artistic way. Other people think of things from a very practical way, and they say, well, it has to economically align and we need good incentives. And other people think very abstractly about deep mathematical theory. They're all equal in that desire to do better and preserve the good. So thank you so much for this book. I'll put it in the office, and certainly be next to the whale book and other books that we've gotten. And thanks for being a fan. And I too am very sad about Vasil's demise. It was a tragedy for us all because he was such a good person. But you know what? We're going to plant hundreds of trees in his honor, and we'll have a hell of a June hard fork with the Vasil hard fork. Until next time, guys, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all soon. Cheers.